Social media is fake. Depressed people post like they happy. Broke people post like they got money. Duties post their boyfriends. Playing innocent. It's all an act. Social media was named after the goddess of illusion, media. So everything you see on social media is just an illusion of what you think life should be. We buy all these chains and clothes to impress people who don't even like us. We're being kept in a mental state of a child so we can never be a threat. They make us have a lot of self-hatred mentally, always seeking approval. The way we deal with self-hatred is misspending. Money is misspent to relieve pain, to compensate for insecurities and inferiority. You want to buy the approval. You want to buy the products that restructure the image. Amiri Jeans, Dior. Y'all know them people that post bottles on their story damn near every day looking like they lit? That's a coping mechanism. They're not lit. They party nonstop so that they don't have to sit in silence. They flex those bottles because they feel empty without them. They need validation. They constantly compare themselves to others. Everyone else on social media looks happy, so they feel pressure to keep up with them. They're avoiding reality. People would rather look like they're winning than actually do the internal work to feel whole. Real fun doesn't need to be posted. They make us behave like children, always crying for mommy and daddy's love. But instead, we're crying for validation from people we don't even like. Social media messed everything up. You don't actually want to get fried. You just bored. You don't actually want to beat skin or beat your beef. You just bored. Put your phone down and go be productive. That phone is destroying you. Think about it. You constantly compare yourself to others every day through the phone. People flex on the internet. You see it. You don't have it. Now you're sad because you're comparing yourself to somebody you're not. You're focused on materialistic things that won't leave the earth with you. That phone keeps people distracted by what people are doing, how people are doing, and you're never focused on yourself. So you're doing this every day, 24 hours of the day, and then you wonder why you can't get a girlfriend. This is the generation of needing approval, needing validation, needing to be heard. If you don't got designer, you broke. If you compliment or defend someone, you glazing. If you don't post a girl or she don't post you, y'all cheating on each other. If something ain't posted online, it never happened. You notice how you have the most friends when you're the worst version of yourself? We live in the most unsupportive generation. Your friends won't support you, like your post, comment on your post. They won't support anything that has to do with you because they fear of what you're gonna become. But they'll DM Lil Uzi Vert happy birthday. They'll comment under LeBron James post, happy birthday, knowing damn well they won't see it. Your friends fear what you're gonna become if they put you ahead of them. Liking your post makes them feel like they putting you ahead of them. It's always a competition. Watch out for people that's always in competition with you. They watch you all the time. You think they not, but when you run into them in person, they tell you all about what's on your story. Oh, I seen you just bought your new crib. I seen you just bought your new car. So why you ain't share it? Why you ain't comment? Why you ain't like it? The reason why strangers help and friends and family don't is because strangers see potential. Friends and family see competition. Your biggest supporters are people you never met. They cheer for you because your growth inspires them. It doesn't threaten them. Your friends and family secretly hope you don't outgrow the box they put you in. You ain't even know they put you in that box. They put you in that box. It's fear, envy, insecurity, all projected onto you. That's why strangers are your biggest fans. They see your value without comparing themselves to you. That's why you need to focus on improving, not proving. Stop proving to everyone. Improve. We in the most unsupportive generation. They made it cool to not show love. They made it cool to not spread positivity. Talking about I'm glazing because I called my homie a superstar. I told my homie he a superstar. I'm glazing because I'm showing love? That glazing word, it literally ruined compliments. Bro, they brainwashed y'all and made y'all weird. Now y'all just following the crowd. Y'all following the trend because it's cool to. That's called bandwagon effect. Here's an example of bandwagon effect. I know you've seen this video where this lady had no clue she was part of an experiment. The other people in on it. So every time they hear a beeping noise, they stand up. It only takes 3 times before she stands up for no reason. She's still doing it even after everyone left the room. Now they bring somebody new in, right? When she stands up, he ignores it. Then he asks why. She said, everyone was doing it, so I did it too. Then look, he stands up for no reason now. This is exactly why you should think for yourself. That's how they make stupid things a trend. Remember a few years ago, it was cool to eat Tide Pods? It was cool to eat Tide Pods, bro. One person do it, now everybody else doing it. Now they make it a new normal. This is called the bandwagon effect. Here's another example. I know you know Duke Dennis. You notice how a lot of women like him, right? And they don't even know why. They just know other women want him. This is also a bandwagon effect. People doing something simply because they see others doing it too. The more people adopt a belief, the more others will join it too, regardless if it makes sense to them or not. People don't think in terms of, is this true? They think in terms of, will others accept me if I think this is true? That's why fornication is normalized in our generation. Cracking buns. Why you even want to crack buns? If it wasn't cool to crack buns, we wouldn't be doing that recreationally. They made it cool to chase women and not chase your purpose. 90% of people on earth are followers. The other 10% are leaders. Why you think we never see another second coming of Michael Jackson? Or nobody inventing stuff no more. Nobody inventing nothing now. Because we all distracted. And dating in this generation sucks. It's all built on lies and manipulation. It's always this power game you have to play. Oh, she gotta play hard to get. I can't play like I like you too much. I gotta wait 4 hours to text you back or it's gonna look like I'm a simp. She gotta wait 4 hours to text me back or it's gonna look like she liked me too much. It's a whole lot of power games that nobody wanna play all day. And then say if you just wanna have a regular conversation with a girl, you can't have a regular conversation with a girl without her trying to make it a power game. But it's not all women, it's just the common ones you see on a daily basis, but it's not their fault. I told you about the bandwagon effect, right? They're just doing whatever's a trend. The most viral content that women post on social media is genuinely not empowering. It's not healing. It's not rooted in any type of growth. All they do is brag about cheating, ghosting men, using men for money, faking pregnancies. It's just straight up demonic. But men are even worse. Most men are weak. Mentally, they notice everybody else's mistakes and rather laugh than learn. They talk about other people's problems to feel better. They gossip around others to build fake connections. They'd rather envy people ahead of them than study people ahead of them. That's why most men get nowhere. How you envying somebody when you can achieve the same thing? And then they lied to you. They told you that if you get Aki, you get money, the Tutis come after you. That's cap. You gonna get money and get Aki and still wonder why you get no biddies. Because biddies is not attracted to that. Women are attracted to inner work. How much inner work did you do? By inner work, I mean not being desperate for attention. Focused on what actually matters. Your God-given purpose. They hate when you're desperate for attention. Showing off how much biddies you get, how much money. They don't care, bro. Stop chasing external validation. They hate that. Value yourself. Don't look for somebody else to value you. Value yourself. Every man nowadays is spending their whole lives building external value, money, cause, achievements, and then you completely neglecting your inner self. That's why when you getting all that money, you still getting no biddies because you neglected that inner work. Getting money and getting swole is not gonna get you biddies. It's gonna get you one of them Jezebels who love you for your money and not you. If she don't love you for you, she love you for your money. It's gonna get you one of them Jezebels. But if you do that inner work, it's gonna get you a real woman. Real women exist out here, bro. I got average external circumstances, right? Average car, average all that. But I got bulletproof internal confidence.
How are you though? Do you have a fight coming up anytime? I miss you.
Yeah, I do.
My outfit today?
Hell nah, bro. You looking
Bro,
very...
it's okay. He's a fruit bucket. He's a fruit bucket. I can't show my body. No, he's a fruit bucket. It's okay. Bro, why you be trying to act nonchalant? Like you're not, the aura is not giving that. It is. I like him. I don't. Pass me that ball. It's giving cornball. Here. Pass me that ball. Here, cornball. Passed.
What do you teach?
Human psychology.
Human psychology. And you didn't get like any kind of degree?
Nah, only a diploma game.
Do you know you have to have a degree?
Well, you don't, bro. A degree don't.
Not in the hood, huh? Not in the hood. You don't have to have a degree to teach psychology. Maybe you need a psychologist. Why are you not talking? Did you buy your followers by any chance?
You see how I could care less? Because I validate myself. If I know I'm not a bati, man, why should I get upset? If I know I didn't buy my followers, why should I bark back? Listen, good women are attracted to energy, not assets. Goofy females, goofy Jezebels is attracted to assets. Good women fall in love with how you make them feel, not what you can buy them. You have to have self-acceptance. It shouldn't matter if others accept you. Who cares? If I call you ugly, right? The average man gonna get upset, even if it's not true. You wanna know why? Because they need that validation. They need it. They crave it. Dogs don't bark at parked cars. You know what that means? In your life, right? When you start making progress with anything, especially your mindset, when the car was stopped, when you was on the couch doing nothing, no dogs was barking, nobody was saying nothing, right? But when you get up off the couch and start making progress, now everybody want to come out the woodworks and point out what's wrong. That's the dogs barking. They barking because the car moving now. You feel me? But that's a good indicator to keep going. You don't stop when the dogs is barking at you, gang. You gonna hear a lot of people say, yo, be humble, bro. But fuck that. People know who you are before you know who you are. They see your energy. They read your energy. So you might be like, why is this person acting weird? Why he keep telling me to be humble all the time? People don't want you to see your light. Because coming across your energy is triggering to people who don't even understand their own life. They want you to feel how they feel. Misery loves company, right? So somebody who feels good about themselves will never make you feel bad about yourself. This world will make you want to stay small and make you feel like being humble is doing the right thing. Don't lower yourself to fit these people low standard. Once you start to love yourself and improve yourself, you naturally shine the light on people's insecurities. It's not your fault though. It's their fault. Nobody asked you to compare your life to mine. Majority of people that you come across have already accepted defeat. They already accepted that they'll never be nothing. Stop listening to somebody that know they gonna lose. Stop. They'll never understand your desire. They'll never understand why you want more. Cut off anybody who tries to stunt your growth. Everything in this world is an illusion. There's 7 billion people on earth right now, right? Less than 5% of them is actually doing their soul's mission. A lot of people have artificial purposes. Let me tell you what I mean. You becoming a basketball player is not a real purpose. Going to the NFL, being a lawyer, CEO, that's not a real purpose. The reason I say that is because it's connected to everything materialistic. There is no evolution for materialism. The only thing that evolves is truth and healing. You have to tap into your authenticity, which leads you to your true purpose. You can't tap into your authenticity seeking validation from others. Stop being a people pleaser. Women can sense when you a people pleaser. That's why you have trouble attracting them. The problem with being a people pleaser is you stifle yourself. You keep people around who aren't solid. And when life gets hard, they jump ship. These good females want a man who could lead. If they see that everything gets you worked up, they see you can't lead. That's why they don't like you. The average low vibrational woman in our day and age goes out every weekend, has a high body count, rarely, never prays, never works out, chases validation, has a weak mindset, they lack self-respect. So that means they go back to men who treated them wrong. And most women pH balance off. So that means they box stink. You chasing stink box when you really think about it. You a king, right? Kings don't chase stink box. So my point is, don't lose your happiness over an average woman. You have to raise your inner world. The outer world is gonna follow. Raise your inner wealth. The outer wealth is gonna follow. Money is energy, you gotta understand that. You get more money when your energy higher. This world is all energy. It's not about forcing things. It's not about making things work, trying to make things work. It's not about working hard. This world responds to how you feel. If you feel good, relaxed, positive, everything just lines up for you. I can't really explain it. Next time you go outside or whatever, be as positive as you can. Watch things just line up for you. That's why this world tries to feed us negative energy all the time, so that nothing works out. You get it? All females aren't cooked, bro. I know they all look cooked, but it's a girl just like you out there who think the same as you. Think about it from their perspective, right? They think all guys is cooked, bro. What they see is every guy is addicted to lust, addicted to objectifying women, addicted to needing validation. You gotta be the change you wanna see. You just gotta work on your inner world, your inner self. Stop looking at the materialistic world. That's not how you get biddies. We cannot move forward, right? Unless we learn to take accountability for our actions. We gotta stop blaming our oppressors. You can be black and rich. There's no system in play stopping us from being rich. Stop believing in that stuff. You could get out of any situation. You're not locked to a neighborhood. Instead of you crying, blaming your dad not being there for you going on drills, how about you find a way? Society is not against us. We always want fast money. That's why we robbing the next man, stealing the next man's car, but automatically refuse to get an honest job. We always refuse to start from the ground up. That's why everybody beats us as an ethnicity. I'm from the deepest, darkest part of the Bronx. I had to get out of the survival mentality first so I could get out of the survival area. If I would have changed my environment and still kept the same mindset, nothing would have changed. You in a messed up situation now, right? You think that if you get in a better environment, your situation gonna be better? Nah, that's not how it works. Because watch this. It'll be the same you. That's why I said you gotta change your inner world. Your outer world reflects what you are. It does not reflect what you want. That's why I said stay positive and watch everything line up for you in life. The only way to change anything is to change yourself. Whatever you fear projects. Whatever thoughts is in your mind comes out in the outer world. That's why Jesus said, don't fear nothing. Everybody you meet, the people around you, are only messengers telling you who you are. If you want to win in life, you got to understand this one thing. Law 48, assume formlessness. Master this law. Reality is shaped by your thoughts. Look around you. Everything began as a thought, right? This thing I'm wearing on my head, somebody had to think it first. Oh, I could make a ski mask. He thought it in his mind, shaped it into his reality. He made it a reality. Learn how the mind works and you will win in life.